What is up guys, JayFerGaming here and welcome to a different video really. I'm not going for my traditional career mode, which is obviously on my channel. I'm going to go for a quick race and I'm going to make it 100%. It'll be the first time I've done this since F1 2013, didn't even bother on the previous game. But I'm going to do it around Spa, unpredictable weather, one of the classic tracks, and I'm going to do it from the back of the grid in a Mercedes. I just thought it'd be something pretty entertaining and quite a new experience for myself. I mean, as I said before, I hadn't done it in a while, and I'll be doing it with the legend difficulty. On my career, it's currently at expert, so this should be a bit of a challenge. 20th place, legend AI, Spa-Francorchamps.
Welcome to the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, which is the location for today's race. The cars are out on the grid, so let's join the action on the track. And here are the driver grid positions for today's race.
So here we are on the grid preparing for the race ahead. 44 laps, it's going to be quite a long one. And I didn't actually prepare a setup, so I'm going to have to go with the setup for the track which is the most like Spa, and out of them three it was China. So let's just hope that that setup can work for this race. It should be around an hour 20 and looks like the main strategy will be option prime. So let's see what happens. On the grid behind the Manners and Alonso, who got beat by the Manners, and away we go. We haven't got a very good start at all. We've made no positions as of yet, but we should make a few into the first corner. Then Manners broke so early I had to swerve there to avoid them. Up the inside we only made 4 positions, so it's an okay start. Got a few cars out the way. Now this should be a good section for the Mercedes. Up into Rich Mix, onto the Camel Straight. Here we go, let's overtake some cars. We're closing in on Hulkenberg. There's sparks everywhere. It looks absolutely fantastic. Oh my god, it looks brilliant. It's like a firework display. We're going up the inside. There's 3 wide ahead. We're trying to find some room to make positions. We just can't find it. We've gone slightly wide just to look for a gap. But no, we've actually lost a position to Ericsson. All the cars are bunched up. We're up the inside of one Sauber. Can we get the second Sauber of NASA here? Up the inside, he's hanging around the outside. Not sure if I've got it done yet. He's being pretty brave there. He'll have the inside line for this corner, the corner with no name. I go off the track and he maintains 14th position. A great battle there. This opening lap has been pretty good and very exciting indeed. So we need to make these positions up as quick as possible, because I'm going to presume Rosberg's in the lead, and if we have any chance of winning this race, we've got to get past these cars as quick as we can. So we could be like 7-8 seconds behind Rosberg already, possibly even more. So we should have a good run here, especially with the Mercedes power unit against the Ferrari one ahead. Slipstream, oh, I can't say it enough. These sparks look fantastic. That's something, I've got to applaud Codemasters for that. It looks amazing. But we're not making up any positions yet. Oh yes we are, we've got a great run there. Around the outside and NASA, Hulkenberg's battling Alonso ahead. It's very tight once again. This wheel-to-wheel racing is very enjoyable. I just can't say that enough. And we are ahead of NASA and up into 14th. But he did actually come back, going up into Eau Rouge. We made a little bit of contact. There's a yellow flag. And there's a car going backwards into the wall. Here is the replay of that, and it's actually Ericsson who makes contact with his teammate, spins out. That's actually really unlucky. NASA had to slow down after the slight contact with me. So, moving on to trying to get past this McLaren Honda. This Mercedes is getting past, surely, because the Honda engine is pretty atrocious. Up into the inside, yes, we've got it done. I think we've gone slightly, we've drifted out a little bit wide. But yes, I did make that move very easy. Thank you, Mr. Jeff. So up into 13th, you can see on the minimap Rosberg is getting away. He really is. So we're going to go up the inside of Hulkenberg here. Have we got it done? He left the door open, and yes, up into 12th. That was a great move right there. So that was, yeah, 12th place. Got a bit of a gap ahead to Pastor Maldonado, who I'm basing my career mode on. Recommend you check that out. That's a bit of a side move there, but trying to get around the Lotus, looking around the outside. I don't think we have the grip to make that move stick, but we've got to set him up for a move here. Could be a similar move to the one against Alonso on the previous lap. We're going up the inside once again. Hopefully this time we keep it on the track, on the outside. Yes, we do. And we're closing in on Verstappen once again. We could be getting into the top 10 here. Stay as close as possible. And I was just really surprised how easy this car was to drive compared to the Lotus on my career mode. Is it going to go up the inside here? Yes, it is. A very aggressive move. You can easily make up positions. And I was just thinking, what if I did a career mode in a Mercedes? It would be so easy. You have so much more speed and grip than the other cars. I mean, we're coming to the end of lap 3 and I'm already into 9th position. Just overtaking cars is so simple. I suppose it's pretty realistic because if we think back to, it was Hungary last year, wasn't it, when Hamilton started near the back and just carved his way through the field. So we're coming up against a Red Bull, Kvyat, slipstream, not in Eau Rouge, surely not. I don't know if there was contact there, but the move around the outside, what a brave move right there, up into 8th. We'll see it from Kvyat's point of view. There actually wasn't any contact. From the TV cameras, that looks fantastic. Great action shots there. Fantastic move. And our next victim should be Romain Grosjean. We've got so much speed. Here we go once again. Up into 7th. Is it? Yes, it is. Simple move. There we go. And there's a bit of a gap to Ricciardo. He's had a pretty good start. But as you can see on the mini-map, where's Rosberg? He is quite far ahead. There's obviously bigger gaps ahead of us as the faster cars try and pull away. But that's all that happened really until lap 12. You can see I just understeered straight off the track. And I am coming into the pits this lap because my tyres are not feeling great at all. So another set of the option tyres. Here we go, 2.4 stop. Very nice indeed. We're coming out in 10th place behind Verstappen. And there's a few cars just behind us. But yeah, we've got a decent enough gap to them. And we're solidly settling into 10th place. But near the end of the lap, Kvyat. Look how easy this move is, and look how much speed compared to Verstappen we have. The Renault power unit is nearly as shocking as the Honda one. Up the inside, outbraking Verstappen, a bit of a lock up, but we've made the move stick. Grosjean's into the pits, so that should be 7th right there. There we go. And my first full lap on these tyres, well, set the fastest lap of the race, and I have undercut Ricciardo. So Ricciardo pitted 2 laps after me and he's lost a lot of time, and I'm now up to 6th and probably about 3 or 4 seconds behind Felipe Massa. So he will be my next target, and here we go. I caught up quite slowly, but I got there in the end. Lap 18, great run out of Eau Rouge. There we go. I think we're going to catch up even without DRS. We've got so much straight line speed. Oh my god. This is such an easy overtake. DRS just helps us along. And we're up into 5th place. Perez, the back marker. He's in the way. Oh, that was so close. So close to contact. What was Perez doing? He just parked it on the apex. That is horrific driving. No wonder he's in last place. But Massa actually did get me back. I got a terrible run out of that first corner. But luckily for me, I'll be getting DRS once again. So if we get a good run out of Eau Rouge again, yes we do. Massa doesn't seem to have the pace coming out of there. It was wheel to wheel, but DRS is going to pull me past surely and back into 5th. There we go. The move has been completed, but we are 9 seconds behind the Williams of Valtteri Bottas. So it could be quite tricky to reel him in, and especially when the rain starts coming down. Here we go. With the Spa, the traditional weather of Belgium, just unpredictable, and it's time to pit for a set of intermediate tyres. Here we go. Why the team taking so long to take the tyres off? Massa's pitted ahead, 2.2, but that was surely a lot longer. We're coming out in 5th, and looks like Vettel has overtaken Bottas, as DRS has been disabled, obviously. So, moving on to the next part. And it's my best mate, Will Stevens, as you will know if you've seen career mode. Great back marker there. Parking it on the apex and just barging me out the way, and of course I get a warning. What is this? Just back off earlier. Oh, back markers frustrate me so much on this game, but the weather got a lot worse and now it is time for the full wets because the rain is just too heavy. So the wets are going on and look at this. Glitch in the game. Did you see it? There is a Ferrari with no tyres on and that is Sebastian Vettel. What the hell is going on there? Did the Ferrari guys just think, nah, screw this, we're not putting tyres on this guy. We're just concentrating on Kimi for this race because Kimi is having a fantastic race, up in second. But yeah, I was putting in some really good laps and I gained 5 seconds over a few laps on Bottas. So the push was on here for myself. I really wanted a podium. And that's what I was going for here. I don't think I'm going to catch up to Rosberg and Raikkonen. They are really far ahead. But yeah, a couple of seconds behind Bottas. But the rain eased off a little bit, so it was time to go back onto the Inters. You can see Bottas getting serviced ahead. Can we have a good stop? Yes, we can. It's a 2-second stop. That's the fastest stop I've seen on this game. And I was just behind Bottas, putting the pressure on. This was my opportunity. There's a car off ahead. There's 2 really slow cars. There's a yellow flag. I was thinking, can I go past? Was that my opportunity? I couldn't go past. There was a yellow flag. Surely I would have got a penalty. But Bottas steams away. Was that my opportunity to get a podium? I don't know what the hell the back marker was doing there. I think it was Verstappen and Stevens once again. It's always Stevens, and yeah, I didn't see Bottas again. But there was this interesting battle with Kvyat. I was lapping the Red Bull round the outside of him into the final chicane. Pretty good move, even though we're not really racing each other. But Kvyat actually got DRS when it was enabled again and started to attack me. I'm sure he would have got past if he wasn't a back marker as well. But I maintained my place on the track, and there we go, coming to the end of the race. This was actually a very enjoyable race. I'm really glad I did this race. 100% in the Mercedes, starting last. Very enjoyable, attacking the cars at the start. And I didn't challenge for the win, but I think that shows that I need to do quite a bit of practice to get right up there with the top guys on the Legend AI, which is good to see.
Top drive from Nico Rosberg today. The German finished on the top step of the podium with a comprehensive performance.
So that is the result of this race, and I really hope you enjoyed that race. I'm thinking about doing like more just random races more often. A bit of something different, variation from my traditional career mode. And if you haven't seen my career mode, then I recommend you check that out. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more F1 2015 content. And I'll catch you in my next video, which should be career mode, and it'll be the Spanish Grand Prix. Goodbye.